Well, good afternoon, everybody. We have started to see a few drops of rain here across the state line, but otherwise still sticking on the cloudy side across the state line. Now, as we head over the next couple of hours, I do anticipate our showers and storm coverage to really start to pick up. Winds, though, right now, kind of a mixed bag, kind of showing you where our warm front is, currently just to the north of the Rockford region, as we're seeing winds out of the south-southwest near 5 or so miles per hour, but up to the north, seeing winds mainly out of the north and east. And of course, with the different change in our winds and cloud cover, we are considerably cooler, nearly 10 degrees below where we were at just 24 hours ago, with temperatures now sitting in the middle and upper 70s. 78 is where we sit in Rockford, 74 degrees up in Janesville, and likely this will be our high for today, right around 78, 79 degrees with dew points on the elevated side because, of course, we have that rainfall to discuss. We are starting to see an increase in coverage in those showers and storms as the main low pressure system has started to squeak just to the north and east of Missouri. So with that in mind, we are seeing some severe weather down to the south and west near the Springfield region, but for us here, I do think that our severe storm risk has really started to drop. But don't get me wrong, still carry out maybe an isolated strong to severe thunderstorm here this afternoon. But for the most part, going to see some heavier rainfall, some frequent lightning strikes at times, as we'll continue to see showers and storms throughout the remainder of the afternoon, into the evening, and even into portions of the early evening, where I think coverage will slowly but surely start to come to an end. Now, when it comes to our severe risk, a lot of it has shifted well down to our south and east. Now the Rockford region sitting at a marginal 1 out of 5 risk, which I do agree with, as I care about maybe some higher wind gusts, especially if any of these thunderstorms are built up and they start to collapse, meaning we may see a few downbursts or microbursts having some severe winds. But what I think the biggest risk for us here across the state line here today likely will come in the form of flooding, as we're going to see a good amount of rainfall here over the next 24 hours with the showers and storms expected, and even some locations could get isolated to 1.5 to 2 inches, but across the region, I think a half of an inch up to an inch of very much needed rainfall is likely to fall. So overall, it's honestly best case scenario with these showers and storms, as severe risk will stay well to the southeast of our area and we'll get some nice heavy soaking rainfall. Heading overnight tonight, carry out maybe a spotty shower or two down to a low of 63 degrees. But as you notice by the morning, sunshine will slowly but surely make its return, with Thursday looking at an absolutely gorgeous day. Plenty of sunshine. Winds will be out of the north and west, right around 5 to 10 or so miles per hour. So a very pleasant breeze, but even with winds out of the northwest, temperatures still slightly above normal, up to a high of 86 degrees. So definitely a great day to get outside for our Thursday. Now, progressing on into Friday, there is a few question marks with it, as Timecast is suggesting a little bit of rainfall as well as some cloud cover. And while I can understand where it's coming from, as a very weak disturbance may make its way overhead, I do think it likely will stay just to the north of our area. So it give us maybe a 20% chance or so for rainfall for both Thursday night and Friday. But otherwise, Friday is looking pretty pleasant with highs back into the middle and upper 80s once again. But there is a major shift in our weather pattern here up and coming, as a upper level high pressure ridge is set to develop just to our east, which will allow some very strong southwesterly winds here this weekend that will introduce plentiful amounts of moisture into our air, as well as some very warm air, as dew points likely to reach even up to the middle and upper 60s. Even the lower 70s can't be ruled out this Saturday and Sunday, which is going to make temperatures that are already going to be in the mid 90s feel just that much warmer, as we can go on to see heat index values potentially up into the 100-degree range, even at times up to 105 for both Saturday and Sunday. So all the people participating in the Saturday Ironman event, yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck. But today, though, keeping the first one on there for the very slight potential of potentially strong to severe thunderstorms. Carry out maybe some heavier pockets of rainfall as well, and localized flash flooding. Up to a high of 86 degrees tomorrow for our Juneteenth. 87 on Friday with partly cloudy skies. And then we have that heat and humidity to contend with heading into this weekend and the beginning of next week.